A warm welcome to Amy Park, the scene of Melbourne Victory's greatest triumphs in 2015. They lifted the Premiership, the Championship and the FFA Cup at this venue. But Victory's perfect year is threatening to end on a sour note after 4 straight defeats. A new and unwanted club record. Surely only a win over Perth Glory will do today. So it's Victory in the all-navy blue get us underway. A year that's been all about triumph for them, but it could end in crisis for Kevin Muscat's team unless they win today. Do you expect them to do just that, Robbie?
Well, every time Victory play, you always expect something, and the way 2015 had gone up until a month ago, you always expected a win. Up against the Perth on a mini revival. If you went back a couple of weeks ago, you would definitely say that Perth were in crisis, but they strung a few good results together.
Oh, Alex Grant! Goodness me. So close to an own goal. Ante Kovic, if looks could kill.
Well, I'm not supposed to be talking at that point, but I didn't expect that. Now, Alex Grant was very confident it was missing. Look at, he's got his hand up. No bend on that one. Luckily for him. Extraordinary.
And it's presented Victory with the first corner of the game in the first minute. Former Glory player Jesse Macarunas to take. And flicked up off Mark Warren and spooned into the air. Alex Grant's heart rate just beginning to settle, you'd imagine, after that horrible moment for him.
It just lost its momentum, that attack. Georgievski playing it into the feet of Berisha. Calfalo might have been the better option.
Garcia tracking Guerrier, and the two of them tumble over together. The decision goes Victory's way. And I'm sure Jason Guerrier is perhaps asking the question as to whether further sanction might be applied towards the Glory captain as well.
Well, it has to be a yellow card.
You'd think so, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Garcia, that's experience. He hasn't got the legs to catch Guerrier, and that's every day a yellow card. He's got away with it.
Won't be too popular here, of course, because of his Melbourne City, or as it then was, Melbourne Heart connections. Richard Garcia, he's escaped to booking. Will Glory escape further punishment? Macarunas again, taking over the Guy Finkler role of set-piece deliverer. Broxham looking towards the back post, and it was off Broxham and cleared by Risdon.
Off the line, wasn't it?
Not far off. I'm not sure Broxham knew too much about it. Might have come off the shins. Came through a crowd of players.
It was a great delivery from Macarunas. Whipped it in with real pace, and Perth found it difficult to deal with those corners from Macarunas. One from the other side earlier on.
Georgievski just stretching, couldn't reach it. Thwaite looking to release Chris Harold, who is quick. He's got Del Pierre for company. He's around him, is he? Oh, that's a brilliant recovery. Superb tackle by the Frenchman.
Those long legs.
No foul on Macarunas inside the centre circle. Raiders off balance.
Oh, it's frenetic at the moment,
isn't it? Here's Calfalo with Glory a little stretched. Berisha, out comes the goalkeeper to meet him. Oh, a penalty, says Sean Evans. Ante Kovic says no. He thinks that the referee's been conned by Besart Berisha. The goalkeeper goes into the book. Well, a big, big talking point.
Well, he seemed to go down belatedly. Berisha, now is there contact? The ball was probably overhit from Calfalo. It was the quick counter-attack. There it's going away.
Oh, looks soft to me.
He gets to the ball.
I don't know about that.
This is the one we'll tell. Berisha clearly gets the ball. You can't tell whether there's...
I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe you've got a different view at home. Certainly Ante Kovic does. Anyway, I'm sure we'll watch it again a few more times. before the game is done. Meantime, it's Vesart Berisha looking to net his 8th goal of the season, and for the 4th game in a row here at Amy Park. Berisha against Kovic. Never any doubts, was there? There might have been some doubt about the penalty, but not by its dispatch. 1-0 victory.
And Kovic is still filthy, but no doubting the quality from Berisha from the penalty spot. Sends him the wrong way. Now here it is. Now that's the boot. Is there contact with Kovic's left hand? Seemed to take a long time to go down. Is it because he's lost balance? No doubting about the penalty. Dispatched into bottom left-hand corner.
Well, it's the grand final all over again, Robbie, isn't it? 2012. Berisha then with Brisbane against Perth. Now for victory. Same result. What the Glory have in response? Harold trying to dig it out. Here's Diego Castro. Warren is free if they can find him. His cross is blocked by Deng. Still with the fullback. Has he run out of room? No, he still managed to get the cross in. Yes. And it was a good one too.
He does it so well, doesn't he, Barbara? It looks like he's about to get tackled and he just skips away and skips away again.
Protected the ball so well, as Makarunas has done here. Jesse Makarunas! Fine save by Ante Kovic.
Terrific save and terrific action. And that's what I was saying. That's the position he's got to get himself into more often. He just swivels. He's in that little pocket of space in between the lines. Great effort, and that's a very good save from Ante Kovic.
Again, Glory's pressure has forced the turnover. The long throw down the line. Castro with the flick. Josh Risdon has stayed forward for that attack. Chris Harold just dropping in at right fullback. Victory can't get out again over halfway. Oxborough, and then Garcia looking for Rayners. And it's a nervy opening to the second half by Melbourne Victory. Makarunas trying to steady things down. That's a good release. Barbarouses in the late afternoon sunshine. Looking to attack Alex Grant and whip the cross in. Oh! Calfella spooned it over the crossbar when, frankly, it looked easier to score.
Well, you're just thinking any kind of connection, it's in the back of the net. Brilliant from Barbarouses. Look at that in front of Kovic, no chance, and he just gets his body position all wrong. Leaning back, sliding in. Can't control it. Spoons it over the top.
There's the travelling Glory fans trying to make themselves heard. They desperately need a goal. They've been kept scoreless in 3 of those 5 away losses, and that's a loose touch by Alex Grant, which could spell danger. Thompson takes over the ball. He can't link up with Makarunas.
I'll tell you what, if he got that one through, they were 4-on-1.
Here's Garcia. Wide right is Risdon. Garcia inviting Risdon to run after that. Oh, down he goes in the box, and Sean Evans gives a second penalty. Same end of the ground, tripped by Delpierre. In fairness, he doesn't argue, and Perth have a golden chance to draw back level.
Well, it's a needless challenge. There's 2 mistakes in this. Georgievski falls asleep, ball watching, and Risdon's away, and Risdon's got nowhere to go. I mean, just shield him towards the byline, and that's contact. That's a penalty, and that's why there's no protest from Delpierre. It's just it's a really strange challenge from a player of his experience. Risdon, at the very best, was going to get a cross in, and if he just shielded him, I don't think he even would have got that.
Well, this is a huge moment in this game. A second penalty awarded, same end. Will it be the same results? Diego Castro plants the ball in the back of the net. 3 goals in 3 matches now for the little Spaniard, and it's 1-1 at Amy Park.
Well, talk about pressure. You wouldn't want anyone else, would you? Castro is such a cool customer. Clear penalty, no question. And there's no need to make that challenge. He obviously thinks he can get the ball. But Wisden's not slow. He gets his toe to it, pokes it past, and dispatched. Perfect pen. Goes the right way. Vukovic, no chance of stopping that.
Well, attention returns with some vigour around Amy Park from the Melbourne Victory contingent at least. Perth Glory had built a case as the second half progressed. Now Victory being asked questions once again on the 4-game losing streak. Their lead, Robbie, always looked rather precarious, and that challenge looks rather ugly from Daniel Georgievski. Risdon is first to carry on the argument.
Well, Risdon need not get involved because he's already had a yellow. I mean, it's a strong challenge.
Well, he followed through.
Yeah, he's going for the ball. There's no
with
doubt,
real venom,
it's
didn't
strong, yeah, it's very strong. Look, Kenny low in the background. Yeah, it's not a good challenge.
Fourth booking of the season for Daniel Georgievski. Kenny Lowe perhaps inquiring whether it should have been more than that.
Well, the champions being asked a massive question here at the back of 4 losses at home to Perth.
Back heel by Garcia. Now can they go on and win it? Diego Castro from distance. Vukovic had it covered.
Well, there's a lot of Victory players looking at each other. And all of a sudden they get a spring in their step, Perth. And that's not to say they haven't had a spring all afternoon.
Is that a fair scoreline, Robbie? On the balance of play?
Oh, they've been well organised. They've worked so hard. They've got what they deserved. I mean, Victory could have put it to bed. There's no doubt about that, but you've got to take those chances.
Now you think back to that
Kalfala. Yeah, that's the big one.
It's virtually underneath the crossbar. Anyway, Berisha. They still could win it, of course. Here's Costa Barbarouses. Goes down under the weight of Warren's challenge. No appeal. Still Barbarouses. And Kovic palms it behind for a corner.
And importantly, palms it away and away from Archie Thompson. Good decision. There's no penalty. Barbarouses sort of hesitated as that ball was coming. He still manages to get up, and he gets a shot off a real weak one, but it might have been trickling towards the far corner, and he got his fingertips toward Vukovic and away from Thompson.
Well, what are the champions made of? Bozanic with the corner that doesn't clear Mark Warren at the near post. They're not used to this. 4 straight losses, about to be ended, but not in the way they wanted. They're told by the 4th official 4 additional minutes to come. And here they come inside the box on this miscommunication between Barbarouses and Payne at the crucial moment. Bozanic to have a dig from long range. It cannons back off Grant. Into stoppage time now. Manane with a miscue. Risdon to gallop forward. He's brought down by Payne. That's going to be a card. It's all happening here.
Well, what an opportunity they've just pushed it. And Payne's on his heels. Barbarouses wants him to come on to that ball as he burst inside. This is the result, the frustration chasing back on Risdon. It's himself a yellow card. Perth, again I'll say it.
Oh dear. Dylan Monet almost gave it straight away to Diego Castro. Now you can hear the boos. You can't mistake those.
Look how hard they've worked, Perth. They've been well organised. They've worked for each other. You can see they're on a little bit of the up at the moment with that recent good performances and results.
Victory desperate to try and create one final chance. They've got to throw it. They're going to have to hurry. Time almost up. There's the full-time whistle. It ends all square. And to a cacophony of boos from some parts of the stadium, but credit to Perth Glory. They were terrific today, particularly in that second half. Bessart Berisha, a hugely controversial moment in the opening stanza when he won and then scored a penalty. A game of 2 penalties, though, and in the second half, the foul on Josh Risder by Mathieu Delpierre allowed Diego Castro to get a point for Perth from 11 metres. It finished at Amy Park. Melbourne Victory 1, Perth Glory 1.